Yo, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This your boy Jason Barber and Educator. Today we're doing a 90-degree uniform layer haircut. Alright guys, so here we go with the 90-degree uniform layer haircut. I'm going to show a different way. Normally we would four section it, but this time we're not going to four section it. You want to grab inches right there. That's a 7-inch comb. We're going to cut an inch off. That'll leave the hair about 6 inches. So normally we would four section the hair first, and then in the fourth section we'll leave out the middle parting, and there'll be a section outside it. There'll be 4 sections outside of the center parting right there. See, as we center parted the center right there, we would normally go ahead and four section before we do anything else. But today, what I'm doing is I'm just going to split it in 2 halves and create the center parting down the middle, using that initial cut as the first guide. And then we're going to use traveling guideline process. So the key here is to not pick up too much hair at one time. You want to make sure that the hair in front of your second knuckle is the focus. So you can have hair all the way back to your third knuckle, but you want to focus on the hair in front of your second knuckle. That's your focal point. That's the hair that has to be projected out 90 degrees straight out from where it grows. So you want to make that center mohawk guideline all the way down the back. Changing the degree doesn't change, but it changes where it's coming out. It looks like it's changing where it's coming out because this is back of the head. It's going to point downward like that. When you're on top of the head, pointed toward the ceiling, and so on. Pulling the hair out directly from where it grows. So what I did, I put the guideline, the guideline we just cut in there, took all that hair and pushed over to the side. So what I'm doing, I'm taking horizontal partings at the top, but I'm running it into a vertical row down the sides instead of doing a four section. So I'm just basically taking strips from the middle top down to the sides, all the way down the side. Just taking strips, partings. So here you have a guide coming from the top and one coming from the hair that's previously cut, the subsection that was previously cut. Notice I'm getting all the way down there at the bottom, pulling the hair straight out from the sides from where it grows at a 90-degree angle. So getting that guideline, go back up to the top, get the guideline from the top. Make sure that the hair stays even moisture throughout the haircut. Go ahead and make another subsection going from the top down the side, and you're going to follow it from the very top where the original guide was, and you're going to work your way. As you can see, there's a guideline in the center right there, original guideline. Then there's one right behind it, right there, from the previous subsection being cut. And you just follow it all the way down. You rinse and repeat. Get you another parting. And you got the previous cut right there to your left, and to your right you got the new parting subsection. You're gonna pull the two together. That way you'll have a guide from the center, from the top corner right there. You got a guide from the front right there, because it comes from the previous cut. And you line your fingers up with the guide. Your fingers are the cutting line. Go back up to the top. Get that center guideline. You want to take the new subsection and the old subsection, put them up together. You can see right there the previous subsection. Right there. Comb it again, because at first I couldn't see the whole subsection. So you just kind of back up. Watch how you're holding your fingers. So what I did right here is I couldn't see my whole subsection, so I turned horizontally to find it. Because you can also cut this 90 degree horizontally as long as you hold it out at 90 degree. So right there I made sure that everything was cut so I can see. Now I can see it. There we go. Anytime you can't see it, just back up. There it is. That's what I was looking for. It's right there. All right, I found it. I didn't have to make a horizontal cut. Again, we're doing strips straight down from the top and work it all the way down. We working down. Working all the way down. Get all that hair down at the bottom. Work that in. There we go. In that area right there, you can also switch to do palm to palm cutting. As you can see that parting. And I took the previous cut, which is right there. You can see the guide that's in front of it from the previous cut. Right there, you can see it. And I'm just working my way on down, following the guide, grabbing more hair, working clean, pushing the hair, previous cut out the way that I didn't want. Right there. Just kind of moving the hair out the way. Working all the way down. Back up to the top. So like what I did here is ran into the original guideline. That's why it looks like the whole thing is cut. So what I'm doing now, I'm going back and I'm cross-checking the first half. What it looks like. So I went to the other side of the head and pull it out horizontally, but still pulling everything out 90 degrees out from where it grows. That's the key to this haircut. Your projection has to be on point. You want to get that 90-degree projection out from where the hair grows. Right there, I'm just finding a few little pieces that were left uneven. That's why you cross-check. You cut vertically, you cross-check horizontally. If you cut horizontally, you cross-check vertically. So I cut the first half of the head, then I cross-checked it before I went to the other half. I'm getting my moisture going in there. So I want to make sure I go in on the opposite side of the nose to make sure I get the full guideline parting pushed over to that side of the head. Then rinse and repeat. Coming down from that top, get me a subsection. The guide should be right there at the top center. There it is. I'm going to cut. I'm going to work my way around down this side of the head. Just keep working my way on down. Just keep on working on the way down, keeping your guide. Then your traveling guideline travel with you. Pointing out that I'm just bringing the strips right all the way down in a row. That's the one that I just cut. And then I got the one subsection behind it that needs to be cut. As you can see there, you see the previous cut. And they give you a guide from your left. Or you get a guide from the side and a guide from the front. Right there, you gotta line it up and cut. Your fingers is the cutting line. So you have to line your fingers up to where you want it properly cut. Rinse and repeat. Go back up to the top where the original guideline is at. Grab you another subsection and work this strip right on down in a row. Again, guys, normally when I teach this haircut, I would create a center parting and then have 4 sections in the hair, 2 sections on each side of the parting. This time I did it different. I created the center guideline and just split the head in 2 halves. Guys, don't think you won't get somebody I know it's a female mannequin, but you will get one day, you will get a man that walks in with hair like this, and he wants you to just take an inch off, something like that. Inch off, 2 inch, and so you will get this in the shop every once in a while. And you need to know how to do it. I can't tell you how many times something like this walked in the shop, and it was actually a male as well. It was a male each time, and I can't tell you how many times barbers had to pass them to somebody else. They just want to keep working down, working your craft. As you can see, that guide is on both sides, on that front side, and one from the top. Now I need to cross check that side of the hair. Notice the projection. I'm still pulling it out 90 degrees from where it grows. And you might have a few pieces, and then that's fine. That's totally fine. As you can see, it's all come together. So ultimately, that's the whole haircut being cut in full. In some cases, you can go back through and texturize it, do some point cutting if they want a little texture on it. And sometimes they may, sometimes they may not. So the winning method